Hey everyone, this week's video is going to be about orange-eye blue tiger shrimp. But this is a lot of different Caradinas. This is a big chart used for all the different types of Caradina and how they're made. But this week's video is going to be specifically focusing about orange-eye blue tigers. So in orange-eye blue tigers you have blonde tiger, you have sky blue OEBT, you have indigo OEBT, deep OEBT, rusty OEBT, and then you have royal OEBT and black tiger. And then you also have red stripes, which is a very rare variation. We don't really have this in Australia to my knowledge. So this week's video is going to be classifying these types of shrimp, what water you need, what tank setup you need, and other stuff you need to keep these species thriving in your tank. As explained on the last clip, OEBTs come in a wide variety of grades. So blonde tiger is its own classification where the body is either a slight rusty or clear colour with black stripes. Sky blue tiger is a light blue, and then you have indigo, which is a slightly darker blue than deep tiger. Then you have royal, which is a full blue but no stripes. Then rusty tiger, the better the grade, the more rusty colour it has where you can't see the stripes. And then they also come in silver eye versions where they're not orange eye, they actually have a silver eye, which I'll highlight in the next clip or in later clips in the video. So that's the different grades of OEBTs. Now you can mix all the OEBTs together, but you won't breed consistent grade. So if you'd like a tank of only royals, breed only royals. If you'd like a tank of sky blue, keep only sky blues in the tank. And by selective breeding, you can manage this and get to the same colour. Part of the video, I will go through two different tanks that I have of royals to give you an idea of the varied water. So this is representative of two tanks that I have, and this is the exact water I keep the two different colonies of royals. So you can see that the temperatures, the pH, the GH, KH and TDS are very varied between both tanks. So they will adapt to a wide range of water parameters. This is an example of two different tanks of royals that I have. So one tank is much higher pH, much higher TDS, a little bit higher temperature, much higher GH and KH. So that's more representative of a Neo-Caradina tank. Whereas the tank on tank 2 is a bit more representative of B shrimp water. You can keep them quite varied in the water. It's just about stability, I find. But the range that they will take is a much wider range than a B shrimp in my opinion. So they're quite versatile. So the range that you could probably expect to keep them in is probably a little bit higher and lower in the pH. TDS, as long as it's stable, but a quite wide range of TDS. Temperature from 20 to about 25. A GH probably as low as about 4 to about as high as 9. KH anywhere from 0 to 4. And if you hit sort of that water, you should be right in keeping this species. So this is the range that you could probably expect to keep OEBTs in. So I've used ranges like this. So pH is 6.2 to 7.5, temperature 20 to 25, GH 4 to 9, KH 1 to 4, TDS 150 to 250. So they will adapt to a wide range, and this is a range that I've previously used in different setups and different tanks. So this is what I'd recommend. So it's quite varied. As long as you make it stable week to week, you should be fine in keeping this species. Feeding wise, I find tigers eat a lot more than Neo-Caradina or B shrimp in my opinion. So I usually feed them quite heavy. Foods I'd recommend, commercial foods that you could buy, would be HWA, Shrimp King Protein, Shrimp King Complete, XXJ. Those foods are quite commercially available. And then I'd pair it with either Bacter AE or DSP for baby survival. So if you get a food regime which you split the foods each day, so one day you do protein, next day you do complete, then vegetable base, then higher protein, and just keep a rotation, you'll get a good varied diet within the shrimp. If you also supplement with, fruit tree leaves, it gives a quite varied diet, and you should see success, and they should breed very well for you. Watching today's video. I really appreciate everyone that watched the whole thing, and hopefully you learnt something new, or at least got something out of it. I post videos every Friday, and as always, please like and subscribe the video if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you next week. Thank you.